Providers can indicate on a separate calendar their availability for appointments. Then, any user attempting to schedule an appointment for the provider outside of the set availability will receive a warning message saying that the provider will not be available at the desired time. If online booking is enabled, the patient will only be offered times at which the provider is available according to the provider's availability. Let's take a look at how to set this up. First, we want to make sure that each location is set for the availability. We're going to navigate to our Setup menu and look for Locations. We're going to right-click and edit Details, and you'll see an availability type with a drop-down. You'll have two options for availability and block scheduling. For this, we're going to need to set availability and hit Update. Please note that this change does not require that you reopen Blueprint. Heading back to our schedule, you'll need to make sure that you're looking at a specific location. This option will not be available if you are viewing all. We'll head to our location, and at the top you will see an icon to show availability. When we click this, it will switch to the availability side of your schedule. If you are familiar with scheduling appointments, this process follows most of those steps. The first thing we'll do is right-click where we want the time to start and pick our time. This will bring up a dialog to create the availability event. The location will be set for the location you are currently viewing, and the calendar is where you can choose the provider we are setting the availability for. There is a note section, but please note that these notes will only be available if you're viewing the availability side of the schedule and hovering over the event. You can set the date, time, and duration the same way you would for an appointment. Let's say that this provider is available from 9 to 5. You have the same checkboxes from creating an appointment to set this availability for all day or to repeat. Repeating is really important for availability, and Blueprint offers multiple options for setting these repetition details. To get started, we'll check this box, and you'll see a dialog to edit these repetition details. Some examples of repetition patterns that you can set are every weekday, weekly on specific days of the week. If the provider is at this location only every other Monday through Wednesday, we can set this to repeat every 2 weeks and choose our days. We also have options for monthly or yearly repetition patterns. These last two are more typical for creating standing meetings or holiday events. At the bottom of this dialog, you have three options for setting an end date. You can choose a specific date, create a certain number of events, or have no end date. Please note that any repeating event can only repeat a total of 180 times, so you will need to schedule availability approximately 1 to 2 times per year, depending on your configuration. If you set an end date or a number of events that is more or further out than 180 events, the system still only has the ability to create the 180. Once we're satisfied with our repetition, we will hit Save. And the last step is setting our online booking settings. If you have online booking enabled, you can control which availability slots are available for patients booking online. For example, you can set up your schedule so only Mondays are available for those booking online. Once you check Available for Booking Online, you will also have the option to indicate if this is for all or only specific event types. You can pick your event types by hitting Edit and checking off any that you would like to include. Once we're satisfied with our settings, we're going to create availability. And you will see these events show up on your availability calendar. If you ever need to edit your availability, you can right-click the first event that you need to change and go to Edit Details. From here, you can change any of these settings, including the repetition pattern. So let's say I need to change this to only 9 to 3. Once I'm ready, I'll hit Update Availability, and there will be a prompt to confirm which events you would like to update, as long as this is a repeating event. You can choose to update this instance only, which is only this December 17th event, all instances, this and prior instances, or this and future instances. Please read carefully to ensure you make the intended changes. Once you are finished with scheduling your availability, you can click the Show Availability icon again to return to the appointment side of your schedule. The provider's available times will be in white, and anything outside of that availability is in gray. Users without the Override Availability Booking privilege will not be able to schedule events outside the provider's availability as defined by the availability calendar. And that's how you schedule availability. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out our user guide or YouTube channel for additional resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or submit a support ticket.